Hey, it's Arik from Firearms Nation, and I am back with yet another announcement of a new pistol coming out in 2018. We just got done from a week-long awesome SHOT Show in Las Vegas. I had an amazing time. You can check out some of these videos that I posted. Of course, it all started with the SIG P365 announcement video where, people were just one side or the other. Are you a Glock guy? Are you a SIG guy? Some people were just going crazy simply because I said that the SIG P365 was a Glock 43 killer. I still stand by it. I shot the 365. I think it's going to be an amazing gun. I know people are already saying it's the worst thing ever. It's jammy. Let's see what happens. That's all I got to say. I mean, I'm not part of SIG. I have no vested interest in it other than the fact that I think it's a pretty cool gun, and I'll probably be buying one shortly as soon as the gun store comes in stock with it. But anyways, today we're talking about the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield EZ. Huh? This is the more perplexing thing about the announcement from Smith & Wesson. So we just literally got back from SHOT Show a week ago. And while I was at SHOT Show, I stopped by the Smith & Wesson booth. I didn't see anything about this gun. I saw the M&P 2.0. I saw that in the 45. I saw the new texturing. It's a good gun. I carry the Shield as my everyday carry gun. I love it. I think it's a great gun. I think trigger out of the box could use some work. I think the Apex is a good alternative to the stock trigger, but the Performance Series stuff that they're putting out now was so much better than the previous generation. Great. Why not talk about the EZ at SHOT Show? It's SHOT Show, for crying out loud. This is where everybody from around the world comes to the show to show off their new stuff, and people watch on the internet. They tune into channels like this. They tune into other channels, and people are talking about the buzz. Obviously, the buzz was the P365. There were some other guns out there, like the Franklin and some of the other adaptable Glock style. Even the Glock 19X was a showstopper. People were talking about it. It's something new. But right now, everyone is coming out with a concealed carry type gun. That seems to be the biggest market right now. Before, it was the race to see who's going to get the Army contract. Now it's the race to who's going to have the best everyday carry gun. That's why SIG went in that direction. Glock and Smith & Wesson have been leading that category right now. Walter has an answer to it. It's a good gun, but it's not super popular. And so does Springfield. Again, same thing. But the Shield is a great gun. Not quite sure why they're going with the EZ, and really not sure. If somebody knows, please leave a comment down below why they didn't announce it at SHOT Show. It doesn't seem like the best marketing move to announce it the week after. That's like releasing a blockbuster movie after Christmas vacation. Really? Let's get into the specs of what the M&P EZ is all about. Looking here for the specs directly from the Smith & Wesson website. Okay, this is MSRP at $399, and this is the deal with this gun. And I'm going to post a picture here. Obviously, the biggest thing that is sticking out, literally in my mind and on paper, is that grip safety. Some of the things that they're talking about, they're saying that it is chambered in 380. The previous 380 gun coming from Smith & Wesson was the Bodyguard series. A great set of guns. They had the revolver and the semi-auto. The semi-auto was a fantastic gun. Obviously, they had it with a laser, and then I believe, to double check, I believe it had a safety, and for those reasons, a lot of people didn't go to it for a backup gun. A lot of departments don't allow safeties. That was some of the reasons. But the Shield, remember, it started with the safety, then they had a non-safety version, and then everyone adopted it. This comes with an external safety. So you got the grip safety and you have an external safety. So interesting decisions there. But it's the EZ. Why is it easy? Well, I guess starting with a 380, it's an easier round. 380 doesn't have as much kick as the 9 or the 40 or 45. Personally, I've heard this adage that, you don't want any calibers that are beneath 9. 9 is a great round. This is not going to be an argument of the 9 or the 45. 9 is adopted now for the FBI, for a lot of police agencies. It's a very easily concealable gun. I know there are 1911s out there that you conceal too, but I digress. Let's get back to the statement about the EZ. So the 380 is an easier round. They are making it for a personal and home protection. It is rounding out the M&P line, the 2.0 line. So the EZ 380, easy. You can see the serrations on the slide, which is on the newer 2.0 versions of the Shield anyways. They're saying it's got a crisp, audible trigger that, he's got that audible reset. So many people like that. People pay to get that put back in. Everything is easy here. That's the whole key. 8 rounds. So, the 380 is a smaller round. They're going with an 8-round magazine. It's got a grip safety. So, yeah, we saw that. They've got a white dot rear sight, and they're saying it's an adjustable windage, which is interesting. Can disassemble without pulling the trigger. Now, the M&P had that feature before. I don't remember them announcing that. That was the big selling point with the 320. They were really pushing that. Now I guess Smith & Wesson's jumped on that about making it different than the Glock. The Glock, you got to pull the trigger. There have been accidental discharges with that because of that. So they're saying for a safety reason, you can disassemble it without having to pull the trigger. It looks like the texturing is the same texturing that are on all the new M&Ps. It has the round indicator. I'm pretty sure, I can't see it, but I'm pretty sure like all the Smith & Wessons, you look down onto the slide, you can see there is a spot where you can tell if there's a round in it or not, just like my Shield. Okay, so it is available with or without. So from the get-go, it is going to be with or without the thumb safety, which I think that's a good move. There is definitely a good move. It does come with a Picatinny rail. If you saw the P365, 365 does not have a Picatinny rail. It has a proprietary rail system, which means that you can only use, right now, you can only use a SIG laser or SIG light that they developed for the P365. But the M&P will take Picatinny style attachments. Another positive. It's got a reversible magazine release, and let's get into some of the specifications. We look here at the specifications. Its overall length is 6.7 inches. It weighs 18.5 ounces. The barrel length is 3.675 inches. It's not talking about the width. I'm guessing, though, it's still going to be pretty thin, probably in that same category as the Glock 43 or the 365. It is released. It is announced. It's coming after SHOT Show. Let me know what you think. I'm going to be looking forward to testing this in 2018 here on the Firearms Nation channel. We're going to be doing a lot more gun reviews. Obviously, we'll continue with the gear reviews. Firearms Nation TV will have these announcements, these news updates, and of course, our interviews from the podcast. A lot of stuff going on here in 2018 on Firearms Nation. So hit subscribe. If you like this video, you like this content, hit subscribe right now and smash that like button so you'll get notified of this content when it comes available. I so appreciate you coming by and checking out the new Smith & Wesson M&P EZ. Join the nation.